Uh, Marshall Mathers, I made a video on the Taken Part 2, and I was just listening to Little Flip, I Can Do That, watching the music video over there on YouTube, and listen, the truth is, he wants you to know I was taken as a youth, and I don't want you to displace me in your society, because he said, Marshall Mathers, the angel living here, I took the kids, and I have spirits, he said, come in and out of me. I have different demonic presences that served the original angel that took Marshall Mathers' life. He sleeps sometimes, and there's other demonic angels from his angelic, his hedron, his collection, his family of what was related to him in the heavens, So there's different demonic spirits that come in and out of your Marshall Mathers doing the living the body form, but they all know the doctrine of the original angel that took Marshall Mathers' life before he started making music and rapping. So he wanted to tell people, he told me that I want to tell people, my message is it's not downhill. I want people to know that on this world and life, this might be the last thing some people have. The angel and Marshall Mathers said, I want people to know this might be the last life some people have. Okay? And, I have the authority and power to take souls and spirits from people, but that's not the justament of why I'm in this body. I'm trying to lead a testimony, he said, from a kid's youth that proclaimed a part of where he was trying to live as a person before he was taken by the angelic community. And I'm trying to tell the world Christ. And I don't really talk about Satan in my messages, he said, Marshall Mathers said. I don't really talk about Satan in my messages, but I have a message, and I want people to be able to relate to it. I have the authority and power to take souls and spirits, he said, but that's not the point. The project here was to diversify a humanity specimen like that character Marshall Mathers, and project him into a world and community on a bias that was led by an angelic chorus. And Marshall Mathers said, don't mess with me because I can either be angelic, the community of heaven, or I can be demonic with you. He said that. Don't mess with me out there in public because I can either be angelic, I know God's Spirit, the Father that ruled this whole home and was responsible for putting people here, and I can also be demonic. And he said, I still consider Satan my father, Ryan. Humanity has a different judgment because, you were real accurate in what you're saying. Before everyone was born here on earth, humanity was born here in freedom. They were the most innocent creation of living form. They had a human's capacity of breath, thought, and action availability in their hands and mind. And they were the most innocent form in those heavens before it was all judged. That's why they get to be born in this life with the freedoms of their mind and actions that they have. They were the most innocent form of living creation up there. They had the dexterity and their availability for action and course with themselves, their mind's expression. That's why humanity's born here on the earth, because the heavens wanted to find out a document, a final notice for the people in creation that was living up there that wasn't counted as an angelic Sanhedrin or host or assembly of false gatherers that was worship of the devil, as most people would consider it. So, here's the thing. I'm a little mad at the people in the public because they took my name, he said, as a rap artist, Marshall Mathers, and they said, oh, he's great, and then they wrote me off in the public, the people that looked at my music and appreciated it, and said, hey, he's just bullshit, or devil worker, or he's just some sex assembly for his gay sex, homosexuality, or his promiscuity that we've occasionally noticed with women, and that wasn't the point of this. I was living the life out in that man, Marshall Mathers, to display a content that was available an option and choice to every humanity living on this earth. Honestly. And the message, my document, my message, and my songs is to get people into their own train of thought, is what Marshall Mathers said. Ryan, he was asking me, what was your message in your music? And I said, my message was to get people led by their own train of thought. See, so if they wanted the devil in it, they could find it. But if they wanted God in it, they'll find that too. I couldn't be it. He told Ryan, I couldn't have been an angelic entity in this body of his and just lead a demonic message leading everybody to hell. So the gates are open. For those that want to hear my music is Eminem, Marshall Mathers, the man. The gates are open for you, whether you want God or the Satan. It's whatever your appetite. It's really the appetite of your mind, not your soul. Everybody's soul and spirit on this earth, he said, is guided by a natural light. But people in their mind choose to either serve the devil or God, a creator. And he's the one, there's a God up there that's mad at us down here because they think we're misleading people. And we're working on behalf. Well, he said, we're the devils, man. That's what we were in heaven. That's why we're in spirit with people. We have the availability to take lives from people and use the, like Ryan wrote the Taken video. It's real accurate. See, angels get to live in people's bodies, but they have to judge the life before they take it to live in it as their own. And that's what I did with Marshall Mathers, he said. But the thing is, you choose in your mind what you want to serve. But everybody's soul and spirit, he said, is guided by a natural light. And they choose in their mind, Ryan, whether they want to serve the devil or God. And I have to serve. He said, I would serve the God. The God doesn't want me. I'm here with people in spirit on this earth, Marshall Mathers, the angel living in him, said, because I made a judgment with that creator in that whole universe a long time ago before people were ever born. And he said, I pay for the price in it every day. I have to live in spirit amongst people and inhabit what's real true. I have to inhabit humanly presences to display my fixture of fractured ideas. People are different. They don't have to choose the route that we chose. But we're all part of a home there in the heavens. And the spirits that are fallen here as demonic angels chose a presence and their own servitudes, appetites, and services. It was devil